Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any town pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Time for our Montana State Minute. Checking in now with Montana State men's basketball. And Jaden Steppe, our guest. He had a great game in Missoula coming off the bench for the Bobcats in their 82-71 victory. Jaden, appreciate you being here, man. How you doing?
Doing good, and thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
First of all, just tell us about your mentality coming into that game, because it looked like you were ready to go, and you scored at a high rate, even in limited minutes. So just take me through it. What was your mindset coming into the contest on Saturday?
I was going into that game just trying to be aggressive and just trying to do what the team needs to, to get a win. It was a big game. We're playing for second place in conference. We're playing our rivals. So just before the game, I was just going into it thinking like I have to do whatever it takes to win this one, regardless of if I'm comfortable or not. So I just went into it with a winning mindset. So.
What'd you think of just playing in Missoula? Just the atmosphere you guys were able to endure and prevail in?
No, yeah, that was my first time playing in Missoula. They're pretty rowdy. The crowd, they like to yell at you. They like to say stuff, but it was a great environment, and it's fun to play basketball in like arenas and with crowds like that. So it was super fun for me.
Well, you guys have had some injuries, so everybody's sort of had to step up and play an elevated role. Just take me through that. Obviously, like you mentioned, you got to stay ready. So how were you able to sort of stay ready, and how have you guys been able to endure this? Because, you haven't really missed a step even with some of the guys going down.
No, yeah. For me personally, with my role change, like I started off the entire summer and the first half of the year playing on the perimeter. I wasn't a center. And then due to unfortunate circumstances and injuries, when conference started, I had to move to the center and try and learn fast. But our coaches do a great job of preparing us all, but especially me to play the 5. It's my first time playing the 5, and it feels natural to me now. I've got a couple games under my belt, and every game I just feel like I'm improving rapidly. So just keeping my head down, trusting the work I put in. That's the main thing our coaches try to instill in all of us. And so we all have the next man up mentality, and a lot of people's roles and what they thought the year was going to be like has changed. And I'm just here for it. I'm ready to accept any role. So,
what's the biggest difference in playing the 5 compared to maybe what you were used to previously?
Well, I set a lot of screens and I roll to the basket.
Yep.
I have to guard people probably about 60 pounds heavier than me pretty much every game. I also have to kind of be the focal point of our offense in a couple of our sets. So making a lot of the passing reads and the handoff reads, getting the ball to players where I know they'll make plays. And, just really, really being the focal point of the offense in a lot of our sets, being the 5 is a lot different than what I was doing at the start of the year. So just a lot of reads you have to make. And, you're kind of like a point guard in our offense. So just trying to, facilitate the ball and score at an efficient rate like we have been doing. So.
Well, you're really skilled. So that probably helps, though, right? It's probably not that foreign to you to have the ball in your hands. It's just probably a different way of doing it, right?
No, yeah, no, most definitely. I probably have the ball in my hands a lot more, and I'm very comfortable with the ball in my hands. That's kind of how I grew up playing. That's how I want to play. And so, yeah, it comes pretty natural to me. The part that I'm just keep working on, and that's been a big part is, any team could put a player with skill at the 5. It's just more about could they actually guard the other 5. So right. I've been taking a lot of pride in stopping people 50, 60 pounds heavier than me every game and contesting and being a good ball screen coverage, playing from the 5, which is different than playing on the perimeter. So just trying to, mix the 2 games together and just try and thrive in any way I can. So.
We're so proud to have played for Montana State.
It wouldn't be where we are today without this program.
Now it's our turn to give back. Bobcat Collective is making a real difference for current and future athletes.
Montana State gave us a foundation to pursue our NFL dreams.
Join us in building something special, because when we invest in our athletes, we invest in the future of Bobcat football. Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Go Cats.
Join the collective today. Go Cats.
We can't allow them to find any hope. No hope. Make it mean something, fellas. Now is the time. This is the place. Any team, anywhere, anytime.
Y'all take the fight to him.
It's going to be picked off. Taken.
Take 1 week. Episode 6.
Jaden Steppe joining us here on Nuanez Now, 102.9 ESPN Radio. He is coming off of a Big Sky Conference season high, 15 points against Montana off the bench. Had a couple other double figures games earlier in the year, but that's the high water mark so far here in league play. You mentioned it, but you're a sophomore, but this is your first year there at Montana State. So what have you thought of just the Big Sky Conference in general? I know you got a little bit of tick last year when you were at Colorado State. How would you just compare and contrast the leagues? What have you thought of just the Big Sky so far this year?
I think the Big Sky is a very competitive conference, and obviously a bunch of great players come from it every year. I'd say the biggest difference between the Mountain West and the Big Sky is probably just a little bit of athleticism, maybe a little size, but the guards and even some of the bigs could, easily play in the Mountain West, and we almost beat the number 1 seed in the Mountain West. We lost in overtime, but yeah, I mean, each team's different. It's like hard to compare whole leagues because even the Mountain West has a huge disparity between the top and the bottom of the conference. But I will say the Big Sky is pretty even. Like anybody can beat anyone on any given night. And that's not really a thing in the Mountain West. You kind of know what the outcome's going to be before every game. But there's always close games. But the Big Sky, if anyone has a good night, you just gotta be playing your best because any team can get you. So you gotta always stay ready.
Tell us about your path to Montana State. Did you have any idea about Montana State when you were coming out of high school?
Yeah, I actually my whole family's from Montana.
Oh, okay.
So I was out here. I come out here every summer, just growing up my whole life.
Nice.
And yeah. And so during my junior summer, like going into my senior year, Coach Logie actually had me out on an unofficial visit, like probably a couple weeks after he first got the job.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't quite work out then, and I ended up committing to Nico Medved at Colorado State. Dealt with some injuries there, and when Nico Medved decided to leave, I just knew that this was home, and so I ended up talking to Logie and Coach Payne and everyone, and I knew this was the place to go. And I knew Coach Payne for a while too, because he gave me like one of my first offers when he was working at the Grizzlies before he moved over here. So I've known this staff since I was 15, 16. So it's just feels like home, and we have a great relationship. So it's a positive for sure.
Well, that must have made the transition a little bit easier, just knowing about Montana, right? Because a lot of guys that come from out of state, like they've never been to Montana ever when they get there. But where's your family from? Where had you spent time previously?
Yeah, so my mom and my dad and most of our like relatives, immediate relatives especially, are all from Columbia Falls,
Oh,
the
cool.
Whitefish area. Yeah. But my dad had went to Montana State as well for college, and my mom had went to University of Montana. So I have a little bit of both sides of the blood in me. So I'm very well versed in Montana. Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you probably knew a little bit about the rivalry as a kid then, huh?
I knew a lot about it. My parents they would both buy me shirts and hoodies from the other school, trying to make me a fan
One way
of
or
one.
the other.
Yeah. Yeah, but our whole family's Montana State fans now, thank goodness. But yeah, I had to tell my mom, and she took it a little harshly at the first, but now she's just super excited and she loves watching me play. So it's been good.
Well, scoring 15 in Missoula, getting the win, that's bragging rights for dad, I'm sure, at dinner this last couple of days, huh?
No, 100%. Yeah, I had all my family there. I had about 30 family members and
Oh,
cousins.
sweet.
Yeah, so it was good. It was kind of the first game they were able to come to, and I'm glad I got to play so well in front of them. So it was super fun for me and for them to all watch, and all my little cousins were there, and they were super excited. So it was super cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So were you nervous at all beforehand, knowing there was so many people there to see you?
Um, no, I don't really get nervous. I've played in some pretty big games in my entire life, and I've played against really good players. So if you put in enough work, there's no point to be nervous because you've done everything you possibly could. So.
Backed by popular demand, two of the Treasure State's favorite sons will host a series of youth football camps across Montana this summer. Fresh off leading Montana State to its first national championship game in 41 years, Taco Dowler and Adam Jones have decided to run it back at Montana State. Part of their desire to stay in Montana stems from being able to influence and inspire the next generation of Bobcats. Jones and Dowler will host 5 camps across the state in the month of June. The duo will be in Missoula, June 6th, Billings, June 13th, Butte, June 21st, Great Falls, June 27th, and Helena, June 28th. Athletes between the ages of 6 and 14 of all skill levels are welcome to sign up. Dowler and Jones will be accompanied by their Bobcat teammates, providing coaching and positive mentorship for the kids. Each camper receives a camp shirt, water bottle, snack, Gatorade, plus the opportunity to earn custom prizes personally selected by Adam and Taco. There will also be specific time carved out for autographs from all the Bobcats, and merchandise will also be available. If you'd like to sign up for these summer football camps, visit Taco and Adam SummerFootballCamps.com. The Taco and Adam football camps are probably presented by Taco Treats and Yellowstone. Yeah, love that mentality for sure. Jaden Steppe joining us here on Nuanez Now 102.9 ESPN Radio. He is a sophomore for Montana State, and they are now alone in second place in the Big Sky Conference standings as we come down the stretch after their win in Missoula on Saturday evening. So take me through that part then. You just got a couple weeks left here, just 2 weekends left of conference play, and then the weird Monday game, obviously, right before Boise. So what do you guys hope to accomplish? Can you see sort of the light at the end of the tunnel with the conference tournament right around the corner?
No, yeah. I mean, for us, we just try and go game by game. We try to get addicted to the process of getting ready for teams, getting ready to play again, getting ready to play different matchups with different defenses and different offenses that we have to incorporate in our game. So for us, it's just game by game. And, we obviously have goals that we want to accomplish, but no goal can be accomplished if we don't take care of like the game in front of us. So we really have like a next step-by-step mentality. But yeah, we're all hunting to win the conference and win the conference tournament and go to March Madness and win a game. But it all just starts with our next game. So yeah, we're very narrow-sighted, and we're focused on this next one as a whole program and team.
Well, it should be a good one Thursday down in Ogden. So just any early thoughts on the Wildcats? And that's another fun arena for you to have. You probably have never played there before either, right?
No, I've actually I've never been there or played there before, but I'm very well. People know about Weber State a lot, especially in Portland with Damian Lillard coming from there. I had an offer from them in high school as well, but yeah, no, they're a good team. I think they're sitting at right in the middle of the conference right now, but they do have some good players, and we're definitely going to have to play aggressive, play smart, and dial into the process to take care of this away game coming up. So,
well, very good. Well, we appreciate you taking a minute, and safe travels this week. Best of luck on the road trip, and we'll catch up down the road. But best of luck with the stretch run of the season here.
No, thank you. I really appreciate you having me.